Alright, hello again YouTube. We're back with some more The Righteous. What's this? There's people here. Last time we were heading through the caves. This time we've arrived at the mongrel village. Love his accents, the uplandish, eh? End times sure upon us indeed. It's Chief Soul. It's the chief. Basically, we're going to back line up. We did find the sword. There it is. Hey! It's true, they did not forsake us. And when Rag's like, it's going to be your fault when they're killed. We're going to be fine. We've got angels helping us. And he's basically like, okay, cool. We'll call the other clans. We're going to go through the maze and we're going to make it to the surface. There's like a maze sort of ruin that's sort of in the way. And we've leveled up. Now, as I said, there's a bit more if we go back this way as well. I'm going to grab some loot and things. So, Holger Squirm, rich old man, I don't know who you are. How'd you end up here? Well down the hole. He knows Anevia. He's looking at her. He's like, So he didn't get eaten. Here's a business proposition. What kind? You're a wizard. That's what was useful. Blah, blah, blah. Basically, he wants us to get him out of there, and he'll give us 1,000 gold. So we basically got to lead him out. Don't worry, it's not an escort quest. We basically just get that automatically. We're just for taking the quest, pretty much, and progressing the main story. You can haggle with him to get extra. I'm not too worried. And you can also haggle with him to get it early, which I believe lets you buy an item that's not available basically otherwise, because you just can't get enough money to buy it otherwise. There's a town. I don't think the people there have anything particularly special to say. Yep, no, it's just a little bit of dialogue, but there is some items you can grab. We'll do the leveling up in a sec. I already kind of know what I'll be taking the son of the party. If you, oh yeah, I was going to finish that thought from earlier. If you end up playing this game and you want to get the extra party members that are custom, but you don't want to, but you want to be able to afford them, and you want to be able to start with the full party, I think if you're really careful with the money, you loot as much as you can, and if you don't level up here, and it does make the next bit harder, I'm not even sure if it's doable or not, I might be thinking of the other game, but I think, yeah, it might be the other game I'm thinking of. I was going to say, if you don't level up now, it makes it cheaper to buy extra party members. I think that's the first game I'm thinking of. It does still make it cheaper, but I think you still can't afford a full party in this one. Here's Dryra, she's got a shop. Let's trade, why not? You can ask her a few questions, but she doesn't give you much info. So yes, we can sell on some of our stuff. I'm going to sell on a bunch of the weapons, because none of these are amazing. I will keep, I'm obviously not going to sell the scales, we keep those. What I will keep is the Masterwork Greatsword, because that might be useful. The rest I'm just going to get rid of. I'm going to keep the torch as well, because they're bad forever. Yeah, 300 gold for that. Yeah, so if you take, I think if you can haggle him for the 2,000 gold and get it early, I think you could just about afford that thick pads item. As you can see, is better light armor. It's like R1, but it's got 2 armor class. It's got a +1 enhancement, and it's a named item, so it gets an extra bonus. When the enemy confirms a critical hit, they have to do a fortitude save, or they won't be able to attack for a round. Could be alright, doesn't really matter for us. Armor, not worth buying, barely worth anything anyway. Actually, that it's slightly better than ours, but again, I think not worth buying, because I'm pretty sure we'll get that stuff anyway. Cold iron ammunition works better against demons and fae. You know what, actually, I don't normally buy that, but it's only 40 gold. I am going to buy that, actually, because I know who could use that. I think there's a fight coming up that Land could use that for. Okay. I think that's the major stuff here. Oh, there's a few items to grab up here. Yeah, I don't think there's any other way to be able to buy that armor without getting the money early, because I don't know whether you can encounter the shopkeeper later, and I just never found her. Again, there is more info we can get, but I'm just not too worried about it. I get this intro so many times. I know I've said that before, but it really is true. I really have played it a lot. Right. Let's do some leveling. So, ourselves, we're going to be sticking with Witch for now. You'll get 2 major things here. We get Channel Energy, which is an area of an effect, the area of effect heal, or you can channel it the other way to burn up undead, Or you can actually invert them so that you heal undead and destroy living creatures. I don't know if all classes can do that, but some can. We also get our first patron spell. We get Snowball. So we get a free spell. We get some skill points. I'm going to not worry so much about athletics. I'm going to put our skill points into the other skills. Yeah, if you can do channel negative energy. But you need to be, I think, evil for that. Evil or neutral. So yes, we can now... Oh, so we're getting a new hex. You can increase the amount. Oh, okay. Is ours not scaling quite the same way? Okay, so instead of taking our hexes, we can boost that. We also get 2 normal spells. I'm going to take Burning Hands. And I guess... I'm going to use this anyway. I guess Reduce Person, maybe? See that. Will be needed for a little bit. We're not going to use her for too long until we can get our party, but until we can get them, we'll use her. Skills. Guess the one she's really good at. Why do you have ability when you have a huge negative in it? It said, yeah, take more religion. That's probably better. We don't have anyone who's good at that. Don't really care what she gets. I never end up using her, so... Well, she's another witch. Technically, oh no, or shaman, that's it. We'll give her healing. This is a bit like the hexes we'll get later, actually. I don't think we've got any yet, but we will get those. We get ours a little bit differently because we get the channel energy. Healing lets her basically use a Cure Light Wounds once per person. They get stronger later on. Once per person, she uses it on per long rest, but it's free healing. That's quite a big thing at this point, even if it only works once on each person. So I can just put the party back together again a bit. We'll get to rest in a second anyway, so it won't matter. But Lan gets leveling monk. Yeah, we're just gonna level up. He's already good at. Now it says don't take rapid shot, but rapid shot's good. I don't know why it doesn't recommend it. There's 2 things that are good here though. Actually, rapid shot lets us make an extra attack, but our aim gets worse, and it lets us get some other things later. We might... But the other one we get is Precise Shot. Normally, if a friendly's in fighting something at point blank, you get a -4 to hit it. This lets you ignore that, and I think that's also good, and I think we'll take that. We will be a longbow user. Well, not so much a longbow user, but you get a bonus. Wendy Egg. We're not going to level her, and you'll see why in a sec. I don't think it actually makes any difference, but there's a reason we're not going to level her. Yes, that's the other junk we got. Right, and then we can borrow the tent and we can rest. The reason we didn't level Wenderberg is because she's gone. She's gone. And yes, the army's marching on the thing. We don't know what happened to her, but she might have tried to do it ourselves. August, we will be safe. But we're going to clear the way first. Let's go. And he basically says thanks. He's glad we've got our help. Saying, hey, we've got a chance. Yeah, even the angels are on our side. And it's like, yeah. Heck yeah. As for the angel thing, we'll get to that later, but that's going to be important. It's actually going to be a bit of a choice I have to make later as well. I think Mecha, who I suspect might be watching this, considering I think he actually plays Wrath of the Righteous, I think he might already know what I'm talking about. But there's going to be a big choice related to that later. Or quite a lot, actually. Okay. On forwards. The entrance for the maze. There's a little bit of fighting first. Oh, you know what I didn't do? We got to rest. I forgot to adjust my spell book. Yes, so because we leveled up, we've got extra slots and we can take different spells now. Noble. I think I'm going to replace that now, even though it means we'll lose access to one of the spells we've already got prepared. I'm going to take 2 casts of Snowball. We don't have great spell options at this point anyway, to be fair. Honestly, Camilla, I'd probably just give you... Sleep is alright. Sleep can be very strong. Because if it actually does go off, and admittedly it's not the most reliable for that, but when sleep goes off, it makes things fall prone and be undefended. You can then hit them with a coup de grace, or coup de grace I think it's pronounced. which lets you get a free critical hit against them, which is really big and can often kill things just outright. So the crowd's gathering, but they're not here yet. I thought we could skip that, but I guess not. How long can we wait? Haven't turned out yet. We're going to wait for them a little while longer. Yeah, he's basically being a bit too slow. Best part of the day. Let's go in and see what's what. So basically, we're going to go in ahead and see what's going on. I believe if we actually keep going up this way, though, there is one little fight. I actually guess it is anything else apart from that fight. But there is a little fight. Rip your arms away. Yeah, normally this game is turn-based, but the early game is... At least some of these encounters are kind of wimpy, so it's probably best to just do it on real time for these early ones. That said, once you get further in, I would absolutely recommend turn-based. And turn-based is interesting because it didn't used to be a thing. With the first Pathfinder, it used to be only real-time until we found some modded in turn-based. That was when I got into the game. It made a huge difference for me. I enjoyed it far more with the turn-based mod, and then eventually it was so popular, they just integrated it into the full game. They decided, yeah, you know what? This works. The game was already based on a turn-based system. It makes spells infinitely easier to use because you don't have the huge cast lag and everything. And you can actually pick AoEs and maneuver people around them and things. Oh, there's a cultist of Baphomet. That could be a problem. Also, there's Baphomet cultists here. That's a little strange. Oh no, it's a wizard. Dang, rip. He didn't even get his magic missile off. His level 1 magic missile. That said, much as magic missile is always the joke when it comes to D&D, and similar, it's actually not a bad spell. It doesn't have huge damage, but the thing with it is it doesn't miss, ironically given the name. It just automatically hits for lowish damage, but each level you cast it at, if you upcast it, you get more missiles. It can actually be really good. It can actually be a really reliable little spell to just chip in a little bit of damage and finish something off. Because, again, it doesn't miss. We also found some leather armor. This is what I said about before, so we probably won't need to buy it because we'll just find some. So it is 10% failure chance. That is negated, but if we take armor that's any thicker, we'll have to start dealing with that. There'll be a flat chance our spells will just be wasted. Which I don't think they're wasted. I think they just don't go off.
I hope you appreciate this.
Take a look. Found a little agate. A little valuable stone. Tiny bit more than the other stuff we're finding. A few potions. I think... Did I take... No, I didn't take blue potions in the end. You can actually get a skill to be able to make potions. Which I feel like as a witch I ought to at some point, but...
I am helpful.
We'll see on that one. Yeah, I think there's elemental essence. We just found our healing items. I'll tell you what I am going to do though. I'm going to put a few potions on the hot pass for everyone. Specifically healing potions, because we might end up going a fair way into this bit without healing. Oh, there we go. Lion hasn't got any armor. There we go. So he'll actually gain some armor from that. Yeah, because up to 19. We might potentially take that off of him once we've got the full party, but for the moment, it's fine. Tell you what though, if I haven't got armor for the main party, I should buy it, because I hadn't realised how cheap it was until fighting this fight. So I always thought it cost more. Finding some spell scrolls, very nice. Oh, there's a guy there. Get him. We could technically sneak up on him, but... Oh, Camilla's taken... Not Camilla, there's Camilla's taken a hit. Yes.
Now what is that?
I'll show off these guys' actual capabilities a bit more later, but for the moment,
This was
and just
simple
to fight
enough.
them. It's some demon writings, that's interesting. So we've got Baphomet cultists, we've got writings about demons.
Together we stand.
Oh yeah, actually we can show one here. So Sealer is a paladin, they have an ability called Lay on Hands. There's some heal. Oh my god, you really want to one there. There we go. So to heal herself or others. It is actually, I think, a swift action, so it's quick. I think it's something like... Is it swift action, am I right?
Win this war.
Stand action. Oh, maybe not. Or maybe it improves for swift action later. Ah, we found that early. Yeah, these paintings are a pain in my backside because I can never remember where they are. I'm just going to write that down quickly. These will be important later. I guess this could be kind of considered sort of a guide for the handful of bits I know off by heart and none of the rest of it later. Right. Yes, those paintings seem a little out of the ordinary considering there's two copies of the same one, and there's a reason for that. There's also some more guys in the corner.
Sacrifice.
What? Mongrels. Interesting. Same as Lan. I was going to call them Slan. That's the frogmen from Age of Sigmar. What am I talking about? Holvan, his name was Holvan. Did you know him? And he did. It wasn't around a lot. He's not from their tribe, but they did see him occasionally. Why would they attack? Something's been eating them from the inside out. Maybe it's something weird, but your mates call him cultists. It's first time here, so he's not sure. Wendoag's been in. Where is she? Let's go. Yeah, we haven't met her either. Yeah, so something weird going on. Remember, there's been a demon war as well, so this is like weird timing for all this. Very coincidental
This one was
timing.
beyond me.
Ah, she failed to pick the lock. Oh yeah, trickery is a stat used for lock
I am
picking.
helpful.
Don't know if we'll have a
Am I
lock
not?
picker actually. Oh, that's gonna be a shame. It's a bit we'll miss a lot of loot with that. Might have to see if there's any subclasses we could take for the others that could maybe allow them to do that. This thing, by the way, is a booby trap. I think I failed to mention it at all until now. This little light, because we actually saw it, again, perception check. It marked the radius it will go off on. And it also shows you where the switch is to disable it.
Let's head out.
It's there by the door.
I hope you
Okay,
appreciate
in disarm.
this.
Also, there's a guy in the corner. It's a cultist champion. I'm going to switch to turn-based to show you what that's like. So, turn-based, you get your different moves. You still get your actions and everything. So you get spells here, if you've got them. You also get actions, which are more generic, non-spell abilities. It's got a few, actually. I'm going to put charge on our slot 1. Charge here would be good, but I think the way... No, I can get through. Charge makes your defense a bit worse, but it increases your chance to hit. Yes, that might have been partly why she got hit. Nope, here we rolled high enough to hit her anyway. Yeah, so unfortunately Sealer can't charge because he's not close enough. You can move, by default, up to 30 feet around. Sealer can't, apparently. Oh, her armor is actually heavy enough that it's slowing her down.
The light. Take you.
Or, well, you could go in your movement action. You also get what's called a standard action where you can do attacks and things. Can smite him, though. Give us a better chance to hit him because he's evil. It's vulnerable to being smited. Yeah, there's our channel energy. So if we use that, we would heal everyone within that range. But for now, we're just going to take a crossbow shot at him. He's not hit. His armor's quite good. He's a champion. Here's Lan. He doesn't have any spells, but he has more abilities. He gets Perfect Strike. Lets him reroll a failed attack. He also gets, which he can use I think 2 times at the moment, he also gets Point Blank Shot, which means if he's within 30 feet, he hits better. If I enable that, he'll walk up to 30 feet away, so that he gets the bonus. But he gets 2 attacks if I take a full action to attack, which is where you just don't move and just attack, so I'm going to just let him shoot twice. He did not hit. Camilla, we're going to do Spirit Weapon Enhancement. Boost her
Go for their
abilities a
heart.
little bit. No. Didn't hit us that time.
Into the fray.
Nope, Smite not help us that time. Come on. Get him.
Attack.
Let's activate Point Blank and move him closer, so his next attack will get that bonus. Oh, we still made 2 attacks.
I'll cut you wide open.
Perfect. That'd be at 3 if we had that feat that we could have taken earlier, but it'd be less accurate.
My blade.
As you can see, Lan's the only one landing hits at the moment. In fact, what I'm going to do... Remember from last episode, we got the Light of the Heavens. It dazzles things. He's now dazzled. And it gives us all the extra hit point. If you right click, you can actually see what's affecting an enemy at the moment. Dazzled. -1 on attack rolls and sight-based perception checks.
You won't survive me.
Excellent, hit him twice that time.
The spirits demand your blood.
So the melee folks are not doing so well. That's probably Lan's precise shot really putting in work there because it's making our attacks actually
Aim
land.
carefully.
We might even be able to flank around him and shoot him from the side where the allies aren't in the way, but I think we still get that penalty anyway.
You are today's sacrifice.
Actually, honestly, I think from this range, I was going to do turn-based, but I think if anything, we can just switch to real type. And then Sealer immediately lands a crit, gets a huge damage bonus from Smite, and hits him harder than any of the other attacks have so far. Awesome. Right. Yeah, plate mail, I think. No, he didn't get scale mail, which is the first heavy armor we found. Is that any better than what you've got, Sela? Let's sort these by type. No, her banded mail is actually better than anything. Oh! Man, you need this. It's going to come up later in this dungeon, so... Hold that. Oh, we did find a heavy crossbow, though. Don't think there's really much penalty for switching up to it. It just does do more damage. So we're going to switch to a heavy crossbow. Yeah, look at that big chunky bar. We've also got some more spells we can learn. It's called Heroism. Gives us aim morale bonus on attacks, saves, and skill checks. We get Scroll of Serious Wounds, which does 3d8 damage, which is, to be fair, the hardest hitting spell we've got. But I think I'm going to learn it. Now, the downside is, I can learn it. It is a high level spell that I can cast, so I know how to use Heroism and inflict serious wounds. I won't be able to until I hit that level. We'll grab all the weapons we can, but we'll probably end up having to drop some of them for weight. Like I say, I've been through this bit a lot. I know you can easily gain more weight than you can carry in this dungeon. But for now, I'm just going to grab everything and I'll sort the decent stuff out later. Masterwork weapons sell for a lot more than regular ones. So it'll be worth it for us to take the Masterwork ones, but leave the rest. We also got some lockpicks, so we can now use those to help pick the lock. That's gone, so we don't have to worry about that. That's the heavy mace. Do you actually have a specific bonus to that sword of hers? I'm just checking actually. I never actually looked. Abilities, paladin proficiencies. No, I think it's just because of my own day. I don't think she's actually specifically locked to any weapon at the moment. So what I might even do... Actually, can she use that? Yeah, why not? We'll lose a bit of defense, but... Here are the big greatsword that we found earlier. Paladins are Paladins are a class that can do a bit of everything, but they are fighters effectively, so they can use all the weapons. Weapons are normally locked by simple, which is like stuff like clubs and daggers and things lightweight. Anyone can work out how to use them, like to some effect at least. Martial, which is you want a bit of training to use these, which is the bigger stuff like great swords and big hammers and stuff. Most of the two-handed weapons, I think. And there's also exotic, which is weird stuff like scythes and cameras and sickles and things like... Not sickles, scythes and things. Things that are like a bit clunkier and more awkward to use. Some of them are good, some of them actually don't have a lot of good late game weapons that are actually a bad idea. There are mods that address that, but again, all the mods are broken at the moment. Not that I might not potentially put some in later, but I might leave it fairly vanilla at the moment. That's how we started. Go away. Okay, so there's two of them there. Hello. None of us are hurt too bad. Ah, there's two of them there. Okay, let's actually have...
I heed the voice of the spirits.
I'm going to do a once per rest free heal. Self and Sealer. She's rolling a lot better than Sealer did for the healing. Big save.
Tread lightly.
This guy's a bit nastier. Rapid Mongol Brute.
Do not waver.
Sealer, become big again. We have a really big greatsword. Mind you, at this rate, he's going to die before we get to that point. No, he isn't. He's got lots of health. He's also got a bite attack, I believe. Nice, hit for 19. Not bad this early. Oh, Camilla almost got gut punched out of existence. Your wounds. Might be okay for healing, actually. I didn't realise we'd end up with about 3 sources this early. Ooh! He dropped a magic ring. Ring of protection. I believe that is another +1 on your saves ring. Oh, AC. Where's it from? Deflection bonus. Do we actually... Yes, we still get that. So, you can get buffs from different sources. As it just said there, they don't stack. So if you get buffs from the same sources, they won't stack on top of each other, but different ones will. So we can have that and our lucky braces, and they'll both give us an extra armour. Means if anything, we might... Yeah, our armour's not bad. We've actually got better armour than Sealer. We're on 18. We are actually not badly armoured at all for this point from a spellcaster.
Follow my steps.
We're probably very good considering that. What do we got? Also, yeah, another thing for Camilla. She knows how to lockpick. Another thing in the suspect pile. Found some soft cheese. Excellent. Philadelphia for the biscuits. You get him.
You won't survive me.
And a Hosilla. It's a special named character here. Get him.
Endure this.
That's not the great sword wielder, I just realised. No, it's not. It's a glaive wielder. Oh my god. And Dealer just one-shot him. I've never seen that before. God damn. So there's orders. Follow these rules or you will die. I know we're losing he's buff, but oh well. Don't bother me unless necessary. Keep the shrine locked with the key. Got 2 of them. Doesn't care who holds on to it. Don't go in the ritual chamber ever. Keep the door to the unfinished things sealed. Do something about the water elemental. Find a better hiding place for the paladin sword. Oh ho. What's this? Also there's a scroll of summon earth elemental. Was it specifically earth elemental? We'll have that. Why not? I might use that later. I know I've been copying the others down, but summon elementals, generic one.
Everyone.
That we'll go later anyway, and I'm not really thinking we'll be much of a summoner. Should you actually take an attack at that guy just on the way past it and then switch back to the other target? That's kind of cool. Do a quick lay on hands on her before she drops. Actually dying is very unlikely at this low level. It's not impossible to get knocked out though, and that does apply some debuffs. Because we're on normal, we're not killed instantly the first time we're knocked down. We get what's called Death's Door. Then if we're wounded again, then that actually kills you. And a killed party member, apart from you, apart from the main character, so the witch over there, isn't an instant game over, but you will lose access to that party member until you can get them back up. Use a lockpick. Our odds aren't great with that one.
I hope you
There we go.
appreciate this.
Those are consumed though, so we have to be careful to use those. That one's 80% without one,
I
so
am helpful, am I not?
potion of enlarge and reduce. One of each. Potions of bear's endurance. That's the extra constitution buff. Some weapons. Oh, hold iron masterwork dueling sword. That might be. Oh wait, they need proficiency. I have a feeling they need proficiency actually. Wait, where actually is it? Doesn't it have a longsword look? Hello? Am I going crazy? Oh, it's there. Hold on, masterwork dueling sword. That's actually not a bad little weapon for this early. But I think the dueling sword is quite a specific one. I think it might even be exotic. Yeah, it's actually an exotic weapon, which means this is quite rare. There's not many of those. What do dueling swords give you? Also, one-handed. Oh, I actually know who we might save that for. I think there's someone in particular we could save that for. Exotic proficiency would require a feat, but that could be kind of cool, actually. I think I know who's going to have that. Because it's specifically because it is one-handed. There's a class for one of the party I've got planned that could use that. And I'm really looking forward to actually making this custom party. That's going to be a highlight for me early on, but we have to get a little bit further through the game before we can make our own numbers. Not that much further, actually. We are almost there, but a little bit further. Can we not go somewhere over there? Am I going mad? No, maybe not. I thought we could go that way. How do we get around there then? Brain? Oh, over here. Okay. Oh, I think the crossover's further down. Right, open the door. It is the shield maze, after all. I thought there were enemies over here. There are.
Do not fear.
Go.
Do not waver.
No, you go for that one. Keep me busy. One thing that's worth noting is that when you leave with melee weapons, if you leave the range of a melee weapon, you leave yourself vulnerable to what's called a attack of opportunity, which basically means they can take a free swipe at you as you leave. I think you maybe even have slightly reduced defense against it, so be a little bit careful. But if you can keep them tied up like that, it meant that they didn't get a chance to slash us on the way past. Which is why one of the other reasons you don't want to get caught up in melee combat if you're a ranger.
I'm gone.
As well as the fact that you hit this accurately. I think this might be. This is not what I thought it was. I guess there's a wizard.
Every strike
I was a
count.
champion. Tell you what, you two
You've crossed the wrong
Go for
mark.
him, actually. Oh god, it's a magic missile. I never survived 2 damage. It's a level 1, so didn't hit that hard. But that said, we didn't have a way to dodge that. We could block it if we have a shield spell, which gives you a little armor bonus, and it just automatically just negates magic missiles. But specifically, I think that's some weird interaction from early D&D. Right. Sealer's taking quite a bit of damage, but she's doing a lot more. I think that greatsword was actually a good bet for her. Might have her drink one of her healing potions. You know, let's use our spells and things while we've got them, because the spells are free. Okay, let's try another one of those. 1. Okay. Actually, I'm surprised we can only roll. We can even roll at 1. I thought we'd have a higher minimum than that. Maybe because it's not the proper channel energy and it's the weird feet one. Oh, our formations are wrong as well. You can choose your formation for where the party members are going to stand. I think keeping us and Lan back is good, and then we'll just have those 2 at the front. We'll just stick with simple little box formation for now. You can adjust that to adjust mostly who ends up at the front.
Something.
There's enemies in there. There's rats. Enemies here. I could have sworn there would be, but... Ooh.
What do we have
I never
here?
noticed the rats before. Have they always been here? Also a booby trap on that door.
I hope you appreciate this.
And a secret torch. What do we have here? Another little secret room. There's some boxes. Potions. Potions. I don't tend to look at potions until I'm struggling with an encounter and then go, what have I got? Hold on, Masterwork Longsword. Well, if that dueling sword doesn't work out, we can give him that. I think dueling swords, are they dex? Is that the bonus for them? Everything's based on dex rather than strength, I think. Or they're finesse wielding at least. Yeah, finesse wielding lets you use dexterity instead of strength. I don't think there's too much of a difference. Hang on, what is it? I think there's maybe some feats for dueling swords, and there's like a subclass that uses them. Yeah, I think otherwise they're pretty much the same. But dex might be good on the class, I'm thinking, because they'll want dex as well.
The spirits demand your blood. You are today's
Really, we're gonna have
sacrifice.
to split you 2 up a bit. Let's split our support. So we've got Lan shooting on one side and helping on the other. Didn't need it. Thought too hard about it. Didn't need it. I'm surprised the weight's doing okay. Oh, maybe it's because I didn't. Yeah, maybe it's because while I didn't give any bonuses to strength, also we got the mid-ranger inflict moderate wounds now as well. Yeah, it might be because I've got sort of mid-range and not weak. That we can carry a little bit more, because I'd usually be starting to run out of carry weight by now. Although we are getting there. Oh, we've got that Cure Wounds one. We should be holding that. Yeah, so that lets us do a limited amount of Cure Wounds. We've got 15, which is actually quite a lot early on. Yeah, another secret torch. Can be opened using a nearby torch. It is a hidden lever. Yeah, I think maybe one of the things we found earlier said that. Booby trap there. I wonder what could be in this room. Not the one I thought it was. It's the other hand of Oscilla. If you remember correctly, they did mention there was 2. You guys stop him.
Endure this.
Wow, we're doing really well here for just being a normal. Normal easy, I remember, or did they rebalance, or am I just... Is it just we've actually evidently ended up with a good party? We've got another key. Or it might be that we didn't get the key off the other one. That wasn't the one that had it.
Follow my steps.
And we also, I think, got some armor. We've got more breastplates. Yeah, we can't really improve our armor any further than it has been. Because we're running into the weight limit. Oh, inflict critical wounds. Damn, we're finding all of them. Got like 3 levels of that. Yes, it's like, inflict wounds is basically the opposite of the cure wounds spell. And it just does damage. But you have to be at point blank, so I don't usually... Thing is, I wouldn't normally use them, but given we've got so much armor already, maybe we should be thinking about using some of them.
I'll just sit here.
Oh, Sealer's down.
Don't worry about
Yeah, the mono lizards actually are quite nasty if they get a bite off me. And that one's like a sort of elite one. That said, she's not dead. Actually, can we stabilize on her? I don't think we need to. So she'll get back up. She didn't even get a penalty. I thought she would get a penalty there, but... We have a single cure light wounds, let's heal her. Wasn't bad. And then let's do a AoE. A little bit of health there. Skinning actually worked that time. We got some stuff. You can break the locks on chests, but it pretty much always smashes everything. It's not usually worth it.
Am I not?
Potion of haste. Oh, that could be strong. And we got an amulet. Magic items are usually the main things you want to find, because they nearly always have some of the strongest effects. +1 to armor class. It's a natural bonus. I think this also stacks. We now have 2 more armor than the paladin. Wait, no, she's back to normal. Why is her armor lower earlier? Dodge. Alright. Oh, she actually got more because she hasn't got the shield. Is that actually better? Large creature was kept in this cage. Yeah, I'm guessing that was the lizard. Right. We'll call this episode there. Looks like it half an hour, but I'm going to record some more tonight. I'm having fun with this. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye.